Good evening everyone and welcome to session recap 24th of October 2016. My name is Nenad and you could see previous week was maybe the best week so far in our session recap. We had more than 500 pips possible. So I hope that you got at least 20-30% out of it. We had really great week behind us, and I was telling you that I felt that actually it would be a good week, and well, we had a lot of good trades. Pound yen was the trade of the week, and even more than 500 pips on the plate. Of course, it doesn't mean that we took it all, but still hypothetical result from our trade setups came as expected. So we had really a good week behind us. So before I proceed with showing you results and new setups, standard risk disclaimer explain that online education materials are available by the market historian for a global audience. So take into consideration that information is not suitable for everyone. These are not MK's opinions, and the website in the video is not the .co.uk website but the globalnews.com website. Forex is risky business, and this webinar is for informational and educational purposes only. Risk disclosure statement stating all possible risks associated with Forex market. By accepting the risk, you're also proceeding further with me. And finally, past week results, 17th of October 2016. Euro dollar breakout for plus 40 pips, and euro dollar came just 5 pips short from our short entry. I mean, it was really for all pending orders. It was really, I mean, I expected it to hit our level, but it came just 5 pips shy from our POC. But still, it was good. If you try to scalp short, as I was telling you guys, I stated many times, euro dollar should be solid rally, so you should have made really nice pips. Pound dollar positional trade good for 130 pips possible. Australian dollar possible 60 pips. Euro yen 100 pips. Pound yen positional 160 and breakout plus 35, so total of 195 pips. So total pips pool, guys, is record number. It's 525 pips. So really I'm happy with results, and I hope that you made at least 200 pips on these 5 pairs, because it was really a big enjoy and big joy for me to trade this. So trade of the week was pound yen. And again, rules and setups as always. Give price a breathing room and enter within 15 pips of the predicted level if it's an agreement with your system. We call it POC or buffer zone. Use scaling in if you wish, and do your own trade and money management. Respect your stop loss. Add a spread to your stop loss, and even if you trade via ECN, add 2 to 5 pips depending on pair traded. We take only one position, either positional or alternative trade, whichever hits first. Now the only exception is if I give you breakout trade and scalp trade levels, because those can be traded independently, guys. Okay? Also, first touch of the zone is the most profitable. That is why we need to focus on the first touch. Positional trades are trend trades, alternative trades are counter trend trades. And always breakout trades and scalp trade levels can be traded independently of any position. Depending on time and volatility, profit stop should never be used less than 20 pips. Okay? So 20 pips, not less. Session recap setups are valid for today, tomorrow, and sometimes the day after tomorrow. Pay attention to my Twitter updates and add these levels to your system. Pay attention to trend, so you might find other counter trend or trend based entries. So pay attention to levels I give you. Pips pool is the maximum available number of pips you could have got on recap entries, guys. Okay? So euro dollar gave us 40 pips, but you see it came shy from our POC zone for just 5 pips. Here, this was the time of our webinar. The signal was to sell at 10:45. It was very close, but then again we had a breakout sell at 1.0950, and here we got a sell position. I hope, guys, that you remember our setups, okay? Because sometimes setups can happen just a little bit later, but still it was good to trade because I was very, very stubborn in telling you that you should short euro dollar. Euro dollar aims for 1.0800. We still need to see the breakout of this important level to see 80800, but you can see the trade went as expected. Pound dollar, again, pound dollar was here. This was our webinar here, guys. Okay, 22.85. It came into a drawdown, but then after a drawdown it dropped like a knife. We usually say we don't like to catch falling knife in forex trading, but guys, this was, I mean, we just needed to not to catch it, but just to catch this when this started to fall. I mean, my level was 22.85. It went in a drawdown. Okay, it went close to stop loss. But that is why I say trust your stop loss. You see what happened. Straight drop towards 21.00. It came to 21.70 and then rejected. But look how it was actually good to trade. And it was good to see that it respected the analysis after some heavy, I mean, this was a big drawdown. It was 85 to 30, so it was like 45 pip drawdown. But still, it went in a profit. So guys, I hope that you caught this one. Australian dollar was also good. Told you that you could sell at 76.90 and it came perfectly to the pip. No drawdown this time. Then it rejected for some 40 pips, right? Then it happened again from the same spot. It rejected. Then, I mean, it went up, but it went again straight down. So it was good to trade. Really, this pair was good to trade. I mean, this was also, guys, if you didn't just take signals, but you traded your own way, you could have seen that this actually was a short trade here. I mean, when price breaks triple bottom, usually it has a good drop. So if you traded this one again from alternative sell position, you could have made nice pips. Euro yen was also good. So we had a sell position at 114.60. Stop loss was 115 and it had almost no drawdown. So initially I thought that this was the trade of the week, but then when pound yen kicked in, I switched euro yen for pound yen. So euro yen was again one of the best setups, and it was second to the winner, pound yen. That was the trade of the week. And easily euro yen, I mean, guys, I told you I prefer yen pairs. To be honest, I didn't I don't like euro dollar, although I give you euro dollar analysis because I know that people like euro dollar, they like to trade it. I didn't like it that much, to be honest. I mean, it doesn't move. You see, it moves like 50, 60 pips. It's okay, but it's nothing compared to yen pairs. So if I were to compare market that is today to the market that was like 6 years ago, I mean, I would say definitely go for yen now. Yen is definitely the best currency to trade at the moment. Euro yen, Australian dollar yen, pound yen. I mean, Those are killer setups. If you take setup in a proper direction, in euro yen, guys, you could make tons of pips. I mean, you just need to be focused and try to compare my analysis to yours. Try to see those kind of entries that I make, and you will see that usually yen will give you the best reward ratio, really the best. So watch this, for example, euro yen, 114.60 rejected, guys. And where it went? It went 100 pips in our profit. I mean, although TP was 113.80, I mean, this dropped like a stone below it. So guys, this was really a hell of a trade. And pound yen, so I thought that this would have been the trade of the week until pound yen kicked in. I mean, it had some pullback. As I was telling you, it was 128.00 sell. And if you traded this first setup, again, you could have made some pips. Not much, but you could have made some 20 pips. It was not that bad. But then I saw that it would actually go right to 128. Why I said 127.15? Because that was, I mean, that was possible sell. And when I see possible sell, guys, 20, 30 pips is okay. But main sell was positional sell and 128.00. Watch this, guys. It came to our position just a day after our session recap. And watch this. This was the trade of the month. And this previous session recap was the session recap of the year. Because I don't remember when we had 500 pips at the table. Usually it's like 150 pips. But this week, the last week, the previous week, I mean the week before last one, was only good for 50 possible pips. And I was not happy with that. And I told you during previous webinar, I don't like this, only 50 possible pips. I mean, it's still profit, right? But I mean, 50 pips is not what we expect, right? So this week it's like the market listened to me and 520 possible pips. Good question from Rick. He's asking, what is the average hold time? Well, it depends on your way, how you trade. What I usually do, if I, let's say, take the setup here, I scale out usually and put my stop either to break even or profit stop. So it depends what you are aiming at, what kind of trader you are. The only truth, which I can tell you right now is we can trade these setups, but all of us, 100 of you guys who are currently on this webinar, sometimes I have even more than 100 people here. Every single person will have different result, because some people will short here and take the profit here. Some people will short here, put the stop loss to break even and try to get a right. Some people will take a huge leverage trade here and exit here. I mean, guys, it's different. We cannot say the average hold time. There is no the average hold time, because the average hold time depends from a trader to a trader. I can give you just my quick opinion what I do. So if I take 0.30 lots, let's say here, I would scale out, put the rest to break even. Or I would scale out and make my profit stop. Sometimes I just move my profit stop lower there when I see that important support or resistance is broken and I enjoy a free ride. Or sometimes it takes me out for, instead of 100 pips, I take like 50 pips. But I'm happy with this. I mean, guys, there was a trader who traded with us. I don't know if he still trades with us, uh, a guy named Alexander, and Alexander told me that he made 1,300 pips on my analysis. Honestly, guys, I never made 1,000 pips on my analysis. I personally never made it. Usually it was like 200 pips at the most. I mean, out of these 500 pips, I made 200 pips. It's still not bad, guys. But I'm happy if you make more than I do. Because, you know, sometimes it will be different for Rick, it will be different for Emre, it will be different for Gerard, for a lot of traders here. So there is no universal rule, right? We are all different traders. But when I heard Alexander that he made actually 1,300 pips, I mean, I was really, I was like no comment. I didn't know what to say. So sometimes you will see, you will have tons of pips at your disposal, but if you trade with high risk, then the chance is that you will cut your trade. I mean, you will probably cut your trade if you trade with high risk. And opposite, if you take low risk trades, the chance is that you will probably hold your trades for a little bit longer. So let's see what we will have this week. This is euro dollar trade, and again I will be looking to sell. I don't know where we can buy euro dollar because I don't see any longs at this point. So euro dollar for me at this time is only sell. 1.0940, stop loss 75, TP is 0.850, second TP 0.800, and that accounts for a possible breakout sell at 1.0850 with TP 1.0800. So guys, this is what we will be looking to short into. Okay, give me just okay, here. This is euro dollar. So what I will be looking for, guys, I mean, for me, this is important resistance. This is important support here. But what might happen is actually that euro dollar is sold just a little bit lower because this level has already been sold heavily into, and here we have a huge confluence. These are weekly pivot points. So if we compare to weekly pivot points, let's go just slightly in the past here. So guys, you see this zone should hold. And I still will place a stop loss above it, but not much above it, so 0.975. Here, this confluence of weekly pivot point, H3 pivot point weekly, EMA 89, and possibly there is Fibonacci here. Yes, 38.2. So this should be more than enough to give us a profitable setup. Let's see if the price will proceed up. I mean, I wouldn't take any trades lower than this, except for a breakout trade at 1.0850. It's very clear to me that this is support. So if this breaks, I will go with round number. So 0.850 towards 0.830 and 0.800. I mean, there is still possibility that the price could get to L4, that is 0.780, but you know, I think that 1.0800 will be protected. So I'm a little bit keen to long at the round number. Although guys, I think that there are some buyers around 0.830 and 0.800 because banks usually place their orders around rounded and round numbers. I call rounded number 50 also round number. So 0020s, 20s, 50s and 00s are actually natural levels of support resistance because banks follow it. Banks like those round and rounded numbers. So pay attention to this, guys, okay? I'm telling you, you can be wrong if you go with bank orders. And now watch this, guys. ATR of last 7 days. Euro dollar is really, I mean, 67 pips for last 7 days. Now, there is logic in that, guys, because I'm telling you guys, you cannot trade euro dollar and pound yen the same. Watch this, 121. Pound New Zealand, 144. So really, stop loss of 30 pips for every single pair? No, we don't trade it. Now when you are here, I will use this opportunity, guys, to welcome you here on Zero to Hero project. So just sign for this. If you are not if you don't get in a group, send an email to me and I will make sure that you will be in the group. Because Zero to Hero project is a special project. Chris and I did also videos there. You will see if you're a novice trader, I really advise you to enter Zero to Hero project because we also included 4-hour system that I created. So I think that this is a good opportunity to welcome you on Zero to Hero project. So just sign up and don't be afraid. We are there to help you to start to trade and you should be fine. So there is really 21 short lessons that you can complete in order to actually try to be a profitable trader. And we are there to guide you. So let's get back to our webinar. This is what we are seeing. 67 pips. I mean, this is wrong. So if we get I don't like when price action gives me 67 for last 7 days. So that means that this pair is definitely in some ranging. I mean, it's in downtrend, but it's very slow. So you see, 1.0830 is the low of projected ATR. So if we get a breakout of 50 today, I think that the price should get to 30 and then be bought. So pay attention to that. Okay, pay attention to that. Okay, so this is pound, this is euro dollar. Now let's go for pound dollar. This is pound dollar, guys. Okay, this is pound dollar. Again, pound dollar is in downtrend. I mean, I'm not buying pound dollar. I don't know where people will buy it. I don't care where pound dollar will be bought because in my analysis for last couple of months, pound dollar is short. Clear and concise. I don't have anything to add. I mean, the reasons are very obvious and logical. You're really, I mean, would you really go long after fat finger error and after some, I mean, Brexit is, we still need to see whether the Brexit will be a hard or not. But guys, I'm not buying pound dollar. Some people might be telling you, okay, this is where I will be buying. I mean, I wouldn't be buying, really. I may be wrong. Maybe in some future, probably there are some places where pound dollar will be bought into, but I don't care. I will just sell on rallies until I see that we could have a good buy opportunity. So for me, pound dollar again in downtrend, you see it's only 20 pips of stop loss, but it's 2250, 2270. I mean, add these 5 pips to your stop loss, it will be 25 pips. TP is 2140. If it breaks 2170, then 2140 should be the target. I mean, pound dollar is slightly better. Leon is saying he sold pound dollar today. Well done, Leon. Well done. I mean, it's clear, right? It's downtrend. You sell on rallies, so you're following banks. And here, pound dollar, you see, it can make an M pattern. So if this leg goes more to the downside, this level could could break, but I'm still, you see, there is still 2170 here. So I want to see breakout of this level actually. I mean, this will be completed M, but if it breaks down, it will be a continuation. So M is bearish pattern, it's a leaned M. So the price actually broke this. You see this trend line is broken, so it might continue going down. And let's see if this is the vantage point. This could be very important point to see if there will be a spike or continuation. I still think that that could be a continuation if 2170 is broken. So 2140 will be the target then. But you see, guys, it's just a little bit better than euro dollar. It's only 90 pips. So you see, pound yen and yen pairs are much better to trade. 90 pips, not that bad, but not so good. Bogomil is saying plus 20 pips. Great, guys. I really like to see when you make pips and money. It makes me very, very happy. Steve is asking me, hi Nenad, what is the average of this blue line? So this is EMA 89 set at close. So if you go here, indicators list, it's moving average 89 exponential. Okay, applied to close. Yeah, no worries. So this is my EMA because I'm following my personal T89 patterns, and this line makes also good confluence with other price action tools such as trend lines and pivot point levels. So let's see what will happen, but ultimately around 2250 I'm expecting this pair to be sold into it again. I mean, there is a ton of historical sellers, head and shoulder sellers here, historical short-term sellers, now moment sellers, and again sellers in history. So 2250 only 75 pip stop loss, because if it breaks this, I mean, we could maybe make a reverse trade just to cover up for 25 pips of loss if it happens. But let's see. And breakout might happen too. So pay attention to this pair. Okay, pound dollar and Australian dollar now, it's ranging. I mean, it's really ranging. 75.40 buy, 74.90 stop, 76.70 TP. Alternative sell 76.50 with stop loss of 76.80 and TP of 75.40. Okay, guys, so Australian dollar. Here, guys, I mean, Australian dollar, it's a bit rangy, and 76.50 could be a sell. You see here, it could be retested. We have double top here, but this looks like it's making some sort of head. It might make a shoulder here if, let's see the trend line here. Yeah, so it's actually at the verge, at the edge of this trend line. So, well, it might continue going down, but what I see here is actually a possible buy at 75.40, so it's a bit lower. We need to zoom out, and 75.40. 75.40 is here. You see, a lot of historical buyers here. So a lot of history of buying. See, this 10 pips zone can be possible good to buy into. So that is why I'm watching the possible break of this trend line to the downside, or a bounce and a spike down from positional POC zone. So this is Australian dollar. Now my favorite pairs, Euro Yen and Pound Yen. Euro Yen 114.10, sell 114.40, stop 113.35 TP, alternative buy 112.60, 112.25 is stop loss, TP is 113.20. Possible breakout of 113 can happen to the downside, targeting 112.60. Okay, so Euro Yen is, again, I would look to sell into 114.10. Guys, historical sellers here. Huge selling from this point, fake out pin bar to the upside. I mean, let's use Fibonacci. Fibonacci retracement from left to right, from past to present to give you the future outcome. What does it say? Perfect touch of 78.6. So I will be looking to sell here. For me, this is very clear. Really very clear. 78.6 at a confluence with H4 weekly pivot point, okay, and historical sellers here. Selling zone here, at least it will give us some pips. So let's see. But I will be making a pending order here. Buy trade 112.60, guys. 112.60 buy possible. I mean, I would prefer a sell, but it might be that it could be that the price will be bought here, because this should be a retest of this level. So I think that there are some institutional buyers here that would spike the price just enough to give us some pips. So pay attention to possible buy. And also, guys, if 113 breaks to the downside, we could see another breakout towards 112.60. Because here also we have a steep trend line. You see? Steep trend line. So let's see if it... I mean, you can also try to sell euro yen here now at this point, because this is a trend line. This is also good confluence. But you know why I don't like? I mean, I would sell it here if this was a major session. But now we are actually in New York session. London has closed. So there might be some slow-paced movement. If this was Tokyo session, I would probably sell the pair. So yes, SM, you're completely right. This is a POC zone here. Trend line, shooting star, H3, EMA 89, and general downtrend. But we are not in major session. So if you sell it here, guys, just treat this as a scalp swing trade. But yes, if this was a normal trading hours, I would say sell now. So this is a good POC to sell into. And finally, dollar yen. Dollar yen trade is here, guys. It's an uptrend. I mean, I didn't change anything. If you followed my analysis today, you could have made 30 pips after the breakout, because here under analytics, technical analysis, dollar yen reversal might show soon. You see here, and I told you this. So 114 was bought into, and the price, I mean, the price went slightly lower and then it was bought into. So very clear for me that dollar yen is in uptrend. So I didn't change anything in my analysis. This is it. 130.70 buy, 130.40 is stop, 104.50 is TP, and breakout buy could happen here towards 104.80 and 105.00. So guys, now you can ask me questions, and I will first roll the slides. I hope that this week will give us, I mean, I don't expect that it will give us 500 pips pool, but still I hope for, of course, profits. Okay, euro dollar first. Pound dollar. Australian dollar. Euro yen. Dollar yen. And euro yen indeed could be probably sold from this point because, but I don't know if Tokyo session will reverse it or there will be enough momentum during this US session to actually tank the price down. But definitely this is a shorting zone. Now your question, guys. Okay, one by one. I will try to answer all of your questions. Dave is asking for dollar CAD. Okay, dollar CAD. I mean, this is a huge uptrend. Huge uptrend. Double top here. This is momentum candle. We need, guys, a pullback, definitely. We have a steep trend line here. I mean, this is so steep that I really don't like it. I mean, I would go for the trend line break. Let's see if there is a confluence, what I think. If we see a pullback, now, you see, guys, if we catch a pullback right now, this could be level to go long, 33.15. But I don't know if the pullback is start now. It looks like it will proceed to the upside. So pay attention to momentum candle, place your Fibonacci from the bottom of momentum candle to the topmost candle. I don't know if we will have a retracement, but anyway, guys, if you see that retracement has started here, just place your Fibonacci. And this is the level where I will pay attention to, definitely. Yeah, this is 33.12, so 33.15. This zone here. This could go up and this should go up. See, so there is still more room to next resistance. Yeah, definitely. 34. This should break 34 probably and then start to retrace, but we will see. This should go up, but wait for the pullback. Guarav is asking me pound, yen, and gold. Okay, pound, yen. For me, it's a short trade. The price is already rejecting. So in order to continue further down, it must break this double bottom here, 127. So pound yen is also short for me until I see the change of pace. In order to be long, I need to see a clear break of this level and a retest of this ascending trend line. Only then I could say pound yen is long. At this point, pound yen is short on rallies. Gold, this could reject from these levels now. This is the range, really the major range, but I think that it's rejecting now. Pay attention to EMA. If it goes above EMA, it could actually go more to the upside. But pay attention here. Isabella is asking about dollar CAD. I already explained. Daniel is asking for pound yen. I explained pound yen. Sean is asking for dollar CAD. SM for dollar CAD. Yes, I already showed. Next question is FTSE 100. Does it have a correlation to GBP in Forex? We can check it. Okay, correlation matrix. Okay, and we will actually, we should have FTSE here, but I will actually place it. And pound dollar. I would add pound yen also. Now the market is closed, London, but let's see. Negative correlation with pound yen, positive correlation. So yes, you see, Robert, pound yen has a positive correlation with, sorry, okay. I was looking at FTSE only. So yeah, of course, this is positive because of Nikkei, but okay. Pound dollar has a negative correlation with FTSE, but only 23, 21. This is basically small negative correlation. Not that relevant. I would like to see 200 bars. You see 200 bars slightly positive. So there is no huge correlation between pound dollar, pound yen and FTSE. Not a huge correlation. 300 bars positive, 500 bars. Okay, this is maybe more relevant. Last 500 bars, so it means 500 hours, are very negative to FTSE versus pound dollar and pound yen. Minus 74 and minus 56. So last 500 bars tells us that they go in counter direction. So pound dollar, pound yen up, let's say, FTSE is going down, and vice versa. Agnes is asking for Euro GBP on weekly. Okay, Euro GBP on weekly. Well, this also needs a retracement on weekly, but watch for this level. 88.13. Watch for this. This is actually bullish order block. So Euro GBP could reject from here. Ori yen, Agils is asking. Daily there is downtrend channel. Okay, I don't see such a great channel here. I mean, you see, there is not such a good channel here. Agils. I would sell because it's a yen. Here you see it's already sold. So yeah, exactly that happened. It was sold from the upper trend line. See, upper trend line here. And it was sold into. So what I would be watching, if this level breaks, it could go up, but if this continue to reject, this could proceed to the downside. Mehmet is asking for silver analysis. Steep trend line here. And you see, I would look for 17.50 because but if it closes above 61.8, it could go up. But what I would like to see here, touch of this level 70.50 and then bounce. But you see, it wants to close above 61.8. It could be bullish, definitely. Pound CAD. Let's see, it should be here. I don't see, yeah, here, pound CAD. Pound CAD, the pound CAD, this is actually, yeah, this is rounded bottom here. With inverted head and shoulders, this is bullish. Yeah, this is bullish. So pound CAD is heading north. Watch for possible retest of this zone here and this one. 62.00 to 62.25. Derek is asking for New Zealand Swissy and Euro Swissy. I didn't pay much attention to Swiss pairs. You see, it's the range, 60 pips range. So this could go up because it already hit ATR. This could go up. 71.30, look to sell. This is buy, and it goes up and down. So this is range. This is range, Euro Swissy. $35 pip range, guys. 35 pip range. Nothing. I'm in Euro Swissy. I can't tell you anything about Euro Swissy, Derek, because it doesn't give me any information. It looks like it's downtrend, and it is a downtrend. But watch here. I'm in very, very low range. 30 pip range. It's downtrend. New Zealand dollar. Watch for this region to possibly sell into on a retest. This could be another sell here. So yeah, Gerhard, this is, for me, this is a sell. Double bottom here, broken trend line, so this is the zone. Watch for this. Possible sell towards L3, and if it closes below, then watch for L4. Have in mind that 4-hour candle needs to close below L3. Idris is asking about dollar Swissy. It's the opposite of euro dollar. So it's buy on dollar Swissy. Okay, so yeah, I don't see it here, but it's actually the opposite. So if we go short on euro dollar, you should go long on dollar Swissy. It shows me that it's on the chart, but I cannot see it. So let's pay attention to this. Okay, it should be here. Yeah, the first, I don't know why it's at the first place here. Okay, here you see it's going up. It rejected. I mean, it was almost like T89 here. So it rejected EMA and it's going up. So dollar Swissy up. And I will repeat all slides. So yes, I will repeat at the end. So guys, if you have any more question, Soren is asking for Australian dollar New Zealand. A couple of weeks ago, I think I told you that Australian dollar New Zealand could go up. So this is W. Watch for 4-hour close above W point break here. If it breaks, if 4-hour close is above the height here, that is 1.0662, I think the price can go to H4. So pay attention to it. And yes, slides now. So Ilya, you're late, but the thing is, Ilya, we had 525 possible pips last week. And the slides for this week are like this. Euro dollar, pound dollar, Australian dollar, euro yen, and dollar yen. So these are setups for today, tomorrow, and possibly day after tomorrow. So guys, I don't see any questions. I hope that you enjoyed our webinar today. I hope that I answered all of your questions, or at least most of your questions. And pay attention to session recap setups. And yeah, one more question. What indicators in the chart? It's my Camarilla pivot point, it's MACD 2 lines, and EMA 89. Thank you guys for asking me, commenting with me, and for following me. I will of course be with you next this week and next week with session recap, and I hope that we will make good pips. Thanks guys, and talk to you soon. Cheers everyone.